Hi everybody! You've reached the Fairy Haven Keeper. I'm live tonight in my studio again. Oops, left a little mess over there. Just tidy that up. If you're joining me, thank you. I have some more wonderful things to show you and some exciting new stuff that I'll be showing you that's going to be available in our Etsy store. So how's everyone's night? Are you ready for spooky season? I know it's not October yet, but you know, we're in September. September's spooky season, isn't it? It's when everybody starts thinking about maybe decorating their homes or something, maybe. I definitely want to decorate my home for September, get all my Halloween out, and maybe maybe I'll make a little video about it and post it on my TikTok. We'll see. But the reason I'm on live tonight is to show you some of my porch ghosts that are going to be available. I also have some brand new ones that are being made. And if you saw my live earlier, I showed a little bit of my process where I have where I'm showing you how I made them a little bit. But tonight, I'm just going to show you some of the ones that I have available. If you're wanting to purchase one, please contact me. Or you can jump on my Etsy store and see what I have there. I have dark fairies in my Etsy store. I don't have any dark fairies to show tonight. I have lots of little light, airy, summer fairy court items to show you. But tonight, I've got these ghosties. So I'm going to show you this first one. This one, I'm going to flip my camera around to show you. Okay, so I have this little beauty. She has a moon bow and a sweet little owl that she's holding. And these ghosts are about 32 inches in height. So they're pretty tall. And you can put them on a porch if it's a covered porch, but I don't recommend leaving them out in the weather because they are made of fabric and they are not preserved for really bad weather. And then I have this little beauty with a bone cat. She has got a red bow. I'll show you the details. Cats and velvet. And her little bone cat. Again, it's 32 inches high. And I do ship these if you're interested. These are some of the ones I've had already existing. I have some more that are being made up. And then I have this little baby right here, and I'll bring her up. I have this one, and she has a purple glittery spiderweb bow, skeleton bows, and lots of glitter here. And she's holding a little bone teddy bear. And these are just made from fabric. And I have a wire support underneath that helps them to stand up. And I really have a lot of fun making them. And if you were in if you ever went to Kuahara in Utah last year, you might have seen my stuff there at the Kuahara Pumpkin Patch. I have some new things this year. I have a frame. I'm going to show you these porch ghosts. They are $49.99. I can ship anywhere domestically in the US. I'm not doing international shipping at this time. Then I have this little beauty. And I've been showing these off on my TikTok, my little ghost frames and everything, and ghost portraits I call them, and animating them using TikTok's AI, which has been really fun because it's really fun to watch them kind of like come alive when they don't actually move. And this has a slightly different fabric material, and I had a lot of fun making this one. It lights up. I've got a bat and some pumpkins and some dark moody florals. This can hang on a wall or go on a mantle, whatever you would like. And this is also $49.99. And of course I have all of my adorable 5x7 framed ghosties. These are all different. Every one I make is a little unique. I also do custom frame family ghosties. So if you have a family of 6 people in your family and you want a family of 6 ghosts, you can contact me and I'll make a custom one for you. But please know that custom orders are not refundable, and payment is required up front, just like with anything. But then I have these little, I call them my fairy ghosties. I put little wings on them. And I have several portraits like that where I have little tiny ghosties floating around. Here's one on a swing. And I like to add beads and little gemstones and stuff. I don't know why I do that. I just think they pop a little bit and they're a little more glamorous and sparkly. Just like that a lot. And then I've got this one with a little pumpkin house. Thank you for joining me. Those of you that are on my feed, I really appreciate you just coming out and checking it out. If you would like one of these ghost portraits, please contact me and we'll get you set up. If you see one that you like, just write down that number and I'll help you get that shipped off. The other thing, I'm going to just cover this for a moment, is I have more ghosty portraits. I have this ghosty portrait. It's a bigger one. It also lights up, but it comes with a little owl. If you've been on my TikTok feed and saw my video, this is the one that I most recently animated on there with AI, which I had a lot of fun doing. My ghosts don't actually move, but AI makes them move and makes it fun. Then I have, and excuse the mess on my table. I meant to get it all cleaned up, but I haven't cleaned it all up. And then I've got, this is something I came up with. This is a pet ghost. And the way that they work is they just attach to your shoulder. If you're going to a party or trick-or-treating, you can take a little pet ghost with you. And I make them all with little trick-or-treat buckets with fake little candies in them, just for fun. And they're all a little bit different. Some of them are made with more glittery fabrics, bigger eyes. Some of them have small eyes. And they're just really fun. I'm going to put it on my shoulder so you guys can see how they go on. So I'm going to set this down for a minute. And I'll try to just prop this up so you can still see what we're doing. But these are my little shoulder pet ghosts. They are the spirit that haunts you. And I'm going to flip my camera around so you can see how it goes on. And there you go. It just sits on my shoulder. It's not going to fall off. I have a system underneath there. It's with magnets that holds the ghost on. You put one under your shirt And there's one attached to the ghost, and it just stays on your shoulder. So there's your pet. There's pet ghost. If you would like one of these, they are $20, and shipping on that is really cheap. So if you would like to purchase one of these, reach out to me. Let's go ahead and get you sent some before the Halloween season. I think these are really fun in kids' baskets. When I was at Kuahara, I had a lot of kids wanting to purchase this, a lot of teenagers that really enjoyed what I had. I do not recommend them for really small children that still put toys or things in their mouths, because the pieces, there's a lot of small pieces, and of course they're magnets, so please don't give them to small children. They're not made for small children. And anyway, so there's the ghost, the little pet that haunts you. And I know we're kind of like, everyone's in spooky season and wants to see spooky stuff, but I also have and love making fairy stuff. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my fairy stuff. And right here I have a fairy portrait. And I created this image and I've put it on this frame. I think it's really cute, like peering into a storybook scene. I love it. All my fairy portraits are $25, as well as my ghost portraits are $25. But you have to contact me tonight. Otherwise, if you go on my Etsy store, they're going to be $29.99. I have this cute fairy tea set, scene set up, some darling little fairies. I have this little fairy sitting in a teacup. I have this very happy fairy riding a rabbit. And I have this porch ghost. Now this porch ghost is very unique. I haven't talked a lot about it, but this pumpkin lights up, and I created all the little candies in its little pumpkin bucket. And this one's available. A special one. It's not as old. It's not as tall as the other ones. It's not 32 inches. It's maybe 24 inches, not 32. So, and it has some felt on the bottom, so you can sit it on the floor or on a table. Works really nicely. I also have these darling little fairies I've made with wire and thread. These make great little ornaments for Christmas trees or other things. I really enjoy making these. I think eventually I'll be carving actual faces on all of these little fairies, but if you like them the way they are $20 as well. So if you would like, if you're interested in these things and you want to reach out and purchase something, let me know. I have this beautiful ghost wreath that I made. Lavender sprigs, lots of beautiful sort of meadow flowers, and this little one lights up as well, and I'll turn that on so that you can see. And there we go. There, it's lit up just for you guys. I have a couple of these wreaths. I also have this beautiful fairy one. I'm going to show it to you. Don't mind my chaos here. I have this fairy wreath as well. Well, the wreaths are $69.99 if you like those. And anyway, thank you for joining me. I mean, I kind of just have, I have a ton of products, but I You know, it would take me all night to show you everything. But here's another little 5x7 ghost portrait. Again, I do custom ones, so if you would like a custom ghosty frame, let me know. All of my ghost portraits are a little different. I like to say they're like little snapshots of ghosties, like you would sit down and do a portrait of somebody. They're all just a little bit different. They have kind of their own little spooky themes. I also do ones with animals, so like little ghost dogs, little ghost cats. So if you have an animal that's in your family, a dog or a cat, I'm sorry, I haven't worked out the rest of them, I can make those into little ghosts. So if you like that, I have that as well. And these are 3D ghosts. They're not flat. They're not made out of wood. They're made out of fabric. And I seal these, you know, with some very good glue. I got Trick or Treat, ghosty portraits. I have a random shoulder ghost sitting here. I'll put that little one up here. I have, you know, just different ones. And here's another one. Do flat rate shipping, you know, depending on where it goes. Flat rate shipping is pretty cheap, especially if you would like one of these portraits. They usually fit in the medium-sized box pretty easily. I have this little one. These are my little mushroom fairy ghosts. I really like doing fairy ghosts. I think that's a little strange, but I like them. And I have these. There's a dog and the trick-or-treating. And the other thing too is I have a few left of my stunning pottery bowls from when I was doing a lot of pottery and selling that. And those are also available. And you can see the prices here, but you can see how beautiful the glazes come out on these. They're really beautiful. Anyway, so I mean, that's all I have to show you tonight. Next time I'll have more to show you. And if you want to join me again, I'll have another live session available. Is there anybody else? Anyone here that would like to purchase one? Please reach out to me, send me a little message with your address, and you know, I don't know if I'm allowed to say phone number, but I'm not really sure. If you want a way for me to contact you, you want to send me an email, that would also be good. Let me see here. I'm going to see if I can send... I'll put up an email, and if you want to email me, then you can. Okay. Okay. So this comment here from Fairy Haven Keeper, through the looking glass murals at yahoo.com. That's my email. If you would like to purchase one of these items, but you don't want to go through my Etsy store, totally fine. Just reach out to me on email. Send me your contact information. I can do Venmo and PayPal and things like that. So again, the porch ghosts are $49.99. Ghost portraits are $24.99 tonight only. I have fairy portraits are $24.99. These bigger ones are $49.99. Wreaths are $69.99. So thank you for joining me. If you're hopping on, I'm just sharing the things that I have in my studio and offering them up to you if you want to purchase and make your home a little more spooky and a little more fun and whimsical. And I create these things because they bring me a lot of whimsy and happiness, and It's just something I got into last year, and I've been doing it a lot since. So I really enjoy it. I love Halloween. Halloween's a fantastic season to be creative and flex those spooky, scary, fun muscles that people do. But I'm not a scary Halloween person. I more like the cutesy, whimsical, creative side of it, like the fun costumes and the fun little games and the creatures. I'm not a really big spooky person, but I do like some spooky stuff, I guess, if I'm in the right mood. But spooky cute is kind of more what I like. Anyway, well, I'm going to hop off. If you would like, again, if you would like to purchase something here, you saw something, send me a little email. I'm the Fairy Haven Keeper. Send me an email and I will reach out to you and we'll get you the one that you saw that you wanted, and I will help you. I'll send you a PayPal invoice or a Venmo invoice so that you can purchase the ones that you want. Also, if you end up spending $120, the shipping will be free. So if you want to get some for your friends, your family, your mom, your kids, please feel free to do so. $120 gets you free shipping. Okay? Thank you for joining me. This is the Fairy Haven Keeper on tonight. And I hope that your spooky season is fun and delightful, and that you find lots of wonderful things to bring happiness and joy into your home and to your family members. And thank you for joining me. Bye, guys.